Something that I always say when you are roasting, gagging, and reading someone, there's always that element of truth. It has to be based in truth. If it's not based in truth, it's not effective. And this is why the whole battle between Soulja Boy and Marlon Wayans, Soulja, you're losing, dear. You're losing because you have to base it in truth. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is Hot Topics with SpillitBoyTV. Listen, yes, I am talking about this battle that is going on currently between Soulja Boy and Marlon Wayans. The thing is, one, if you're going to start a beef, I don't understand starting a beef that you really can't win. So that doesn't make sense to me. But I guess every person who's starting trouble at some point actually does believe that they can win. Well, that's the first non-truth. Soulja Boy, you're not going to win a beef with Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is a comedian. He's a comedian. He is bona fide certified in dragging. That's what he does for a living. He's been doing it his whole life. He is part of the Wayans clan. It's not even a family. That is a clan. They are all certified in dragging and making jokes and making people laugh. There's no way in your right mind that you thought you would be able to win this. But anyway, let's just go right to what it actually started with. Okay, so Soulja just jumped out off the porch and starts up with Marlon about his respect and support for his trans child. Already too touchy of a subject to even be going there. But again, there's enough folks who are transphobic, who are homophobic, who would definitely get behind some of what Soulja was actually saying. He made a comment like, oh yeah, you dressed up like a woman for a movie and this, that, and the other. So I guess that F shit runs in the family. So there wasn't even an option, I don't think, for Marlon to really ignore it, because some things, people will ignore. Somebody like Soulja Boy, I'll get to that in a minute, but Soulja Boy is one that I could imagine that other celebrities would actually ignore. But the topic that you came out, you're talking about his child, is something very political at the time, and you were trying to be hurtful for really no reason. You black, he black, you know how we go. You know how we go. So no, I'm not surprised that he did not ignore Soulja, and he grabbed Soulja and got to dragging him and has been dragging him. And here's the thing. Once he come out with that, he went political right along with him. He called him a coon. He done called him a coon and said that he's over there dancing for the president. So Soulja's going back and forth talking about, no. You don't know what you're talking about. I was a performer for Trump. It was a crypto event. Was it? Whatever. So back and forth. Now it's this whole coon thing. Then it's this whole transphobic thing and this homophobic thing. And he's going back and forth. Well, then Marlon just goes on in. He does the whole coon thing. He literally goes on and starts talking about his crackish looks at times and this, that, just eating him up. And I'm like, Soulja, you don't have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go. They start talking about whose career is this and whose career is that. Soulja's calling people broke. He done called them broke, talk about his role in White Chicks. and this, that, thing, and the other. You had to decrease yourself to playing a white woman. You're dressed up as a white woman. That's when I kicked in and said, is he serious right now? This is where you have to base in truth. When you start to fight, because now you are in the thick of the fight, you got to base it in truth. Let me just wipe this up. I'm just going to wipe this right on out. White chicks. You do realize, Soulja Boy, that White Chicks is a cult classic. That movie is at this point a cult classic. That movie is literally making money while the Wayans are sleeping. You do realize it was their own production, right? He didn't appear in somebody else's movie. That's his family. That's his family. That's their own production. He got paid. The movie did well and still getting paid. That movie is constantly streaming. Do you know how many people bought the DVD of that movie? White Chicks is literally a cult classic. That movie is still making money. Is Superman that hoe? When's the last time you Superman the hoe? On stage. Them little concerts. You filling up stadiums? Where's the music? Where's your music? I don't even know what you do at this point, Soulja. I know you do something that you're still making money. I know one thing you do. You're a damn OnlyFans star. And that's a bit suspect. That's a bit suspect. You're talking about him dressing up and carrying on. Here's the real thing. Who's your fan base? Because that's where I see you most. I see you most Twitter or X now. X. You're on OnlyFans. You're always pulling out your piece. But the question is, who are you actually pulling your piece out for, Soulja? Let's be honest. Y'all sit on down and y'all getting them comments, honey. Let's talk. Who is Soulja actually pulling his piece out for? When's the last time you heard a woman screaming over Soulja, commenting about Soulja and his member, Nia? Back when they were on Love and Hip Hop? That was quite a while. That was quite a while. Literally, when I've heard Soulja's name come into conversation, it's always about him taking his clothes off or looking bad, something about his party habits and him looking bad, or something about him with his piece out. And it's always a conversation from gay men. It's always a conversation from gay men, gay sites. You look down in the comments, it's gay men. It's gay men. I don't see no women down there. So this whole beef and battle that you done started up with you and Marlon Wayans, Marlon's going to win. He's been winning. He's going to win. And you may mess up your bottom line playing around because you steadily spewing homophobic rants, transphobic rants. You saying all this various stuff. And I would be willing to bet money that if you were actually honest enough to pull out what your actual rhythm is and who's actually paying attention to you, you'll see it's a whole bunch of gay folks. Males. Who are you actually doing all of this for? Because I'm sorry, I don't believe that it's females. I don't believe it's females. If you're on OnlyFans, right? You're on OnlyFans. You know who's subscribed. I would be willing to bet money there's more male subscriber names than there are female subscriber names. I'm willing to bet money. I don't see the girls going up for you. I ain't seen the girls going up for you in a very long time. So all of this off the porch and out of pocket about somebody's trans child and their support of their trans child, the nerve of you. The nerve of you. How many people in the trans community is supporting you? I'm just saying. That was my take on it. That's what I got out of it. And then the last blow that I seen you take, Marlon dropped receipts from 2016 and from just in 2024 of you trying to get him to put you on into a movie. Is this where all this came from? And I'm going to leave y'all right now with that. Is this where this whole beef started from? You've been begging him for now upwards of what, 8-9 years to put you on into a movie, and he hasn't put you in a movie. Are you angry about something, sis? Is that where all of this started? I'd love to hear from Soulja Boy. What started it all? What made you jump off the porch and go to swinging at Marlon Wayans? And then let's see how this ends. What's going to happen with you? What's going to happen with you and your audience after this beef so we can see who the real winner is? I got a sneaking suspicion that I know who it is. And on that, I'm out of here. This has been Hot Topics with SpillitBoyTV. Soulja, child. Sound like you getting Superman if you ask me, but who am I? SpillitBoyTV, that's who.